Hey everybody, how's it going? Oh my god, you can see me. Well, kind of. Not gonna turn on the light. I try to do something, but all right. So, anyways, I'm gonna do this really quick and fast here as I can. The Undertaker returned to the WWE, which is awesome. It may or may not be his last year, but if this is his last year, this is how I would want to tell the story, not what they're doing on the WWE. This is how I would do it. Monday Night Raw, he came back and kicked Elias. That's fine, whatever. They were gonna have a match, whatever. I don't care. That's not how you do it. If this is his last year, or whenever his last year is going to be, you have to have a full year of matches. You have to have 12 really excellent, good matches, and this is how I would tell the story. First of all, you backtrack to the night after WrestleMania 35, and then he comes out right at the beginning of the show and he goes, I will be challenging 12 different people throughout this year, and my career will end at WrestleMania 36. This is what he wants to do. And working on the dead man gimmick, which is what Mark Calloway, Undertaker, sorry, kayfabe, would do. I would be like, your number is up. That's, because that's dead man, deaf, that type, deaf saying your number is up, that type of sort of thing. So that's how I would kind of like get the gimmick over a little bit better. That's just me though. So, so the first person that I would have him face is, you have the Raw do the whole entire thing, and at the end of the show, before the bar leaves the ring area, the Undertaker would have came out there and then challenged the bar because for a 2-on-1 handicap match. And the reason for this is because you have to put the Undertaker in a position to be the Undertaker still, and to see Cesaro and Sheamus who've never faced the Undertaker to face the Undertaker. Now that would be awesome. That would be epic. It'd be a 2-on-1 handicap match. The Undertaker, of course, would win that match, but just barely. But Cesaro and Sheamus should look really well in that match, like really, really, really good. But like just like coming up just a little bit short. And the commentators for all these matches should be like, oh, he's just using those veteran tactics, that like the Nature Boy towards the end of his wrestling career, those tactics, that old wrestling mind, to win. That's one out of 12. The second one would be Roman Reigns. Roman comes out, your number's up, go against Roman Reigns. The Undertaker would win that one also, but Roman needs to look strong. So do their WrestleMania match, which the Undertaker lost, instead reverse, have the Undertaker win with a schoolboy, the shock, like, oh no, veteran tactics. But, you have to make Roman look strong, and the Undertaker, like, slowly during this process get weaker and weaker. The third match, we're up to 3 now, I would do, for the third one, I would do, I would do AJ Styles for the third one. And the reason is because I want to see AJ Styles because it'll be the phenomenal one versus the Phenom. And, you could do so much with that. That match would be great. Phenomenal forearm into Tombstone. Perfect. That would be icing on the cake. Undertaker wins that one. Number 4, Randy Orton versus The Undertaker, the rematch that people, yes, do their WrestleMania Classic again, but now, and then have The Undertaker once again barely winning. I mean, make all of his opponents look super strong, but barely. These are the ones he's winning. He's winning. He will lose a couple of these, trust me. And there's reasons why he'll lose a couple. Not all of them. He'll lose a couple of them. But he'll beat Orton again in that match. So that's number 4. Number 5, it should be John Cena again. But this time it's like not the squash match they had at WrestleMania 34. That boo. Something better. Something like for the first time they faced back at Judgment Day. I think it was the first time they faced was at Judgment Day. Like the only 2 times they won. Undertaker would win that one. But once again, veteran tactics. That's what I want. I want veteran tactics to, get that over. And like, your numbers up. You have to get that over. That stuff over. Beating Cena. That's 5. Number 6, I want to see Undertaker versus Samoa Joe. And quickly I want the match to go down. This is how I want this match to go down. Samoa Joe should put him in that Kimura choke, whatever lock that he does. This does that he beat Rey Mysterio with in 1 minute. But, he gets it in, but then Undertaker, like, breaks Joe's legs apart, but Joe still got elected, and he rolls up and over and has Joe's shoulders pinned to the mat so he could win. But once again, like, make it like Joe didn't let go, and if Joe did, he could have, like, kicked out, like the hindsight 2020 storyline, using veteran tactics to go over Joe. That's number 6. Number 7 will be his first loss, and it'll be Braun Strowman will beat him in the 7th match. And here's why, because The Undertaker is a monster, was a monster. And to put another monster over, like Braun Strowman, would be excellent right now. So Braun, and it should be like a squash match, like a pure, unadulterated Braun Strowman just squashes The Undertaker in that 7th match. It would be. And the reason for that is because his 8th opponent should be Lars Sullivan, who just made his debut on Raw. And his 8th opponent should beat him too, Lars Sullivan, who's another monster. So it's another monster will squash The Undertaker. And that would be... sorry about that. That would be really good. So that way Lars Sullivan and Braun Strowman can like have a feud, and that would be really, really good. So that's... Sorry, hold on a second. Oh, sorry about that. So anyways, yeah, so Lars Sullivan should squash him. Sorry about that. I had to take care of the kid. Lars Sullivan will squash him, set up a feud between Lars Sullivan and Braun Strowman. Excellent. So that's 8. 9, because they won't be holding on to the titles long enough, he'll go over Kofi Kingston in 9. 10, he'll go over Seth Rollins, because he won't be champion anymore after 10 months. I mean, they won't be champion after 9 or 10 months because of WWE booking. So that would be 10. 11. 11's a hard one because I know who I want to be 12. And 11, it all depends on who's healthy and everything. I don't want him to... I mean, yeah, the John Cena, Randy Orton, rehashing the old rivalries would be excellent. But it's just, not rehashing an old... and that's where I'm getting stuck at 11. 11... I'm going to have to say Daniel Bryan at 11. I mean, because that would be like the antithesis of like, and then I want Daniel Bryan to, I want it to end not in a Daniel Bryan losing, more like a double count out, or like a, not where both guys lose. It's like a no decision, but not like a smosh ending where it's double DQ. It's like double DQ, more like they both like Daniel Bryan like knees him, but he's just like passes out, and they both like the knee. I know, and it's like that. But there's other people I want to kind of put in there, but Daniel Bryan is the perfect fit for that, and the reason why is because. And it has to be a draw, and a draw or double count out, But anyways, so WrestleMania 36 will be the final match, and so WrestleMania 36, he'll challenge the Demon Finn Balor, and of course, you have to have the setup, and it'll be The Undertaker wants Demon Finn Balor at 36, and that's what it would be. But like I said, throughout the whole entire story, you see the Undertaker persona go away, and no longer is Mark Calloway dyeing his hair black. So he's starting to show that gray hair because he's like he's like 53, 54 almost now. He's almost in his mid 50s. I mean, he dyes his hair. I'm sorry, kayfabe. Oops. So, no longer dyeing his hair. Things are going gray. I mean, the Undertaker persona is fading, and Mark is kind of coming more towards the surface in these matches, is the story I want to tell. And then, so, Demon Finn Balor would be perfect for the last one. So, what I want to do for that is to set up Demon Finn Balor will come out first, doing the whole entire demon thing. And then, hold on one second. Sorry about that. So anyways, so WrestleMania 36, Finn Balor comes out, Demon Persona, and then, sorry, finger slipped. Before the Undertaker comes out, you hear "One Gone" from the bell, gone, and then you see everybody without wearing Druid robes, but their face not masked by the Druid robes, come out. The second gone, lights go out, lights come back on. Everybody's face is covered with the robe hood. Then the third bell tolls. Undertaker comes out, per usual, Everybody's still in their hoods, and they stay there for the match. Because there's a reason for this, and you'll see why. And at the end, Finn Balor will win, and I want to see him to do a super coup de grace off the top of a ladder and super coup de grace the Undertaker. Nobody will ever even allow that because it's super dangerous. And yeah, you miss either way, you hurt yourself. Finn could hurt himself, or he could hurt the Undertaker. So you have to have perfect. You have to be perfect with that. And like I said, everybody's still at ringside. So Demon Finn Balor beat the Undertaker in his final match. Finn goes back up the alleyway, and the Undertaker puts on his robes and everything, and his hat and everything, and he starts walking back up the ramp. And when he starts walking up the ramp, you see whenever he takes a step forward, two people take off their hoods because they've been standing there during the whole entire match. Because it would be awesome. And then everybody will be standing there, and everybody will just unmask, shake his hands, go up. Take off the hood, shake his hands, go up, before him. All before him. And then at the top of the ramp, now, we never see Vince McMahon come out at ever, but you see two people at the top of the ramp that are blocking him from leaving the arena. One reveals himself to be Vince McMahon, shakes his hands, and then walks away. And the other one, in a robe, takes off the hood. It's Finn Balor. Undertaker takes off his hat, puts it on Finn Balor, and then lights out, lights on. Undertaker's gone. Balor's still wearing the hat. But the robes are off now, and the robe has disappeared. And it's Finn Balor with the hat. And that's how you end it. That's how you end the Undertaker's career this year, if his career were to end. Sorry for the interruptions. I have to take care of the kid who's being a little weird right now. But, being a parent. So tell me what you think. Tell me what you think. And maybe I'll post another video later. Hopefully, I've been trying to. See ya, bye.